Good evening and welcome back to the Weather Centre. Heavy rain is expected overnight tonight and tomorrow over the eastern parts of South Africa and the Lowveld and the adjacent escarpment. On our satellite image, we can see tropical depression Dineo moving in a west-northwesterly direction towards Botswana, and cloud bands are spiraling outwards and already visible over the northern parts of Gauteng, even though there's not much rain expected out of this cloud. Much of the rain will be concentrated in the Lowveld and the adjacent escarpment tonight and tomorrow, when more than 100 millimeters of rain can occur. In the far north of Limpopo, we could even see rainfall values as high as 200 millimeters, but much less further west towards the Highveld and in Gauteng as well. Now, talking about all this rain, we have to mention some flood awareness tips. If you do find yourself in a flooded vehicle, try to exit the vehicle as soon as possible, and if you can't open the car doors, exit through the windows. Remember to switch off electricity in a flooded household, and rapidly moving water is very dangerous to cross by foot. As little as 16 centimeter water depth can result in you being swept away. Now, all of that said, let's take a look at the rest of South Africa's weather. Not much rain expected over the western and central parts tonight, with isolated thunderstorms. Isolated storms also developed over the eastern interior of the Western Cape, and storms are expected to move towards the Eastern Cape coastline this evening after a very hot afternoon. As far as winds are concerned, Dineo will cause very windy conditions in the northern parts of South Africa, even as far south as Gauteng and the Highveld of Mpumalanga, with wind gusts reaching gale force in Limpopo. Meanwhile, fresh southeasterlies are likely along the west coast of South Africa, and winds become moderate southwesterly tomorrow. Fresh northeasterlies predicted for the KZN coastline, but winds will remain strong in Gauteng and further north. Morning temperatures start off in the low to mid-teens in the southwestern parts, but it remains high overnight in KwaZulu-Natal, with minimums of 24 in Durban and Richards Bay, down to 18 degrees in Johannesburg, and a warm start to the day in Mbombela with a minimum of 21. Maximums, on the other hand, will remain fairly low in Limpopo, with a maximum of 23 degrees in Polokwane and 25 in Mbombela. 27 expected in Johannesburg, but it's hot in the west once again, with a high of 40 in Upington. Cape Town warms to a maximum of 29. On Saturday, we're expecting showers and thunder showers right across the country, with heavier rainfall in the Eastern Cape. It remains dry in Cape Town over the next couple of days, but thunderstorms remain very likely this weekend, especially in the southern interior. That's all from the Weather Centre. Stay safe this evening.